Hello, everyone. This is Jeff and Coby discussing a new anime this week. It's called Cells at Work,
Cells at work.
and that's Coby singing in the background there.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, so Cells at Work came out just this weekend. It's based off of a manga of the same name, which came out in 2015. And I think the one-line description of the show is anime Osmosis Jones.
That is anime, and I can't take credit. I think I said that to you, and I cannot give myself credit for that. That was over from Anime Dumpster Dive, another channel from Jake H over there, who described it as anime Osmosis Jones.
Yeah, it's exactly what you'd expect. It's about anthropomorphized cells, although they look prettier and cooler and cuter than I guess the cells in Osmosis Jones. Running
I
in
don't know
their
what you're talking
day-to-day
about.
life. You like the Osmosis Jones character design better?
Osmosis Jones characters are sexy.
To
That
each their
blue
own.
tint.
You like the blue, gooey character design?
Yeah. Goo is good, as I always say.
Goo is good. So yeah, in this episode, I guess we learn about the two main characters, or who I expect to be the main characters. They don't really have names. It seems like their names are just red blood cell and white blood cell.
Which is awesome. I can remember that.
Yeah.
I can remember that pretty easily.
Yeah, it's perfect. No fancy Japanese names or whatever. And basically, from beginning of this episode to the end of it, I had a stupid grin on my face because of how ridiculous and awesome everything is. Like I love the idea of a world within a body, and I haven't seen Osmosis Jones actually, so I
What?
really have no
The modern classic
modern-
Osmosis
the
Jones?
modern Citizen Kane.
The Citizen Kane
Citizen
of
Kane of our
animated
times.
movies?
I think I saw like portions of it. You know, it would like run. I think it was at Cartoon Network or something like that. It had its runs on Cartoon
They
Network.
ran it a lot.
Yeah,
they ran it a lot.
It had a TV show as well, didn't it?
I did. I watched that too. And as a kid, I was always wondering, because like, this isn't Bill Murray's body. This is just some random kid. So how did they get over here? Like, where was this body? I was a troubled child.
I think does it mean that every body just has those characters?
Well, there's also a pill there, like the pill who decides to stay. So it's like, and it was the same one, and the mayor was the same.
Was the kid
So-
Bill Murray?
No, the kid was not, unless he was going through some weird Groundhog Day shit. That's a movie I want to see. How did Bill Murray become a kid?
How about
Anyway.
Groundhog Day, but it's from the perspective of Osmosis Jones?
Oh yeah, I want to see that happen. 'Cause then he has figured out. Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah.
Red blood cell and white blood cell. Love story for the ages.
Yeah. So at first, when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be like a cool, like educational adventure for kids or something like that." And then the first scene is the white blood cells ganking these germs that erupt from out of nowhere, and blood starts splattering everywhere. It's kind of like your classic violent action anime series kind of
Yeah,
style.
they're screaming, "Die, die, germ, die, die!" It's great.
Which was great. It was good to see, fun to see. And it made me wonder, so when the white blood cell attacks the germ, like blood splatters all over him. Now, does that mean the germ themselves, do they have a little like cells at work anime going on in each of their bodies?
Whoa.
And later
Well,
on in
no,
the show, red blood cells bleeding. So does she have red blood cells?
Does she have red? But is what's? I don't know my science very well. What's smaller than a cell? Not that there's atoms, right? Because if she's a cell, then she can't have cells in herself, can she?
Well, okay, so you have cells, and then inside the cell, you have the organelles, right? The mitochondria,
Those are inside the cells.
the nucleus. Yeah, are they not? I don't know. We're not scientists. We're just
We're not scientists. We just talk about anime.
yeah. We don't know anything. It's like that SpongeBob episode where he tossed out everything he knew except for fine dining and breathing.
Yeah,
That's us, except for anime.
It's just anime because I don't know how to breathe or blink or do anything really.
Yeah, I'm in an iron tube attached to a power outlet.
Yeah, so they horribly murder How do you pronounce it? Like pneumonococcus?
Pneumonococcus. Yeah. Let's go with that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, let's go with that. And he looks like a Dragon Ball Z villain, and like his design is really cool. And he's like terrorizing the city, but then these heroes show up, these white blood cells who are all just kind of like no named, not really personality filled individuals who just want to kill germs.
But one of them does have a personality.
He does.
We get to zoom in on this one character.
What do you think about him? Which, first of all, these two main characters, white blood cell and red blood cell, easily the top contender for like best couples costume, this Halloween.
Totally.
So I think those are great couples costume.
Totally. I would love to dress up as either of them. I'd like to be a red blood cell or a white blood cell. I mean, I'd have to go all white face though for the white blood cell because he's got like what is that disease?
Like
he's albino.
Yeah,
Like they're all
albino.
albinos. Yeah. Albinoism or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, no, these are very nice, simple costumes. I think hopefully the show becomes popular enough, but even if it doesn't,
I think it will.
costume.
This seems like a fun, quirky enough show that I think it's a good level of sweet and just like kind of brutalness to it that's like has a good balance.
Yeah, I was trying to pinpoint like what genre this show would be in, and I would place it squarely in the slice of life category. With it's got action beats to it, but it's not like your typical shonen action anime where you expect the main character to become all powerful by the end of the series or something like that. It's just like it's just like a workplace anime.
Yeah, and I didn't know what to expect. Like I didn't know if this was going to be a slice of life anime or one that like opens up to like a larger story. If this was going to be like Osmosis Jones in anime form, where it's like, red blood cell and white blood cell have to team up to like stop something. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. It just seems like this is just a week to week adventure. So far, who knows? It might open up into something different, but I'm not sure.
It certainly has the potential to, because as we follow white blood cell and red blood cell on their adventures on their journey in this episode, you get to see a lot of the world actually, and I was impressed by how much of the environment we were able to explore. And they don't even really hang a hat on any of these. Some of the locations in the bio that we go through, it's just kind of like, oh, we're in the capillaries now, or
we're here. What was your favorite location?
I like the what was it called? It was the cell. It starts with the D. The
dendrite?
Yeah, the dendrite. Yeah.
I was going to say that too. What was that? 'Cause that was like the garden area, wasn't it?
I have no idea what a dendrite is. Do you?
Oh, I hear typing. No,
I'm typing it up right now. Dendrite. All I can see is affordable dental discounts.
Ooh. Hey, save that. Bookmark that for me for later.
Oh, it's dendrite. Okay, so it's this short branched extension of a nerve cell.
Oh, so it's a branch. So that's why they did the trees. That's fun.
And another thing too is anime Osmosis Jones, and it's very educational. As I expected.
I like learning stuff.
It seems to me that the writer of the show, or the writer of the manga, Akane Shimizu, must be an enthusiast of biology at the very least. I really wanted to find out if she was maybe a doctor or had some kind of prior medical experience to writing this manga. But I searched up her name and there was really nothing that popped up about that. So
yeah, it's just a clever idea. I think like overall, like I'm interested in the world they've created, like absolutely, and then they got me interested in the romance at the center of it, because I think I was great at that ending line when they're like, oh, we probably won't see each other, or like we'll run into each other someday because there's but there's like 2.1 trillion cells in the body.
Yeah.
So in the series about them, it's like how they find each other again, kind of, and I'm really interested to see how their relationship grows in this fascinating world.
Indeed, I completely agree. And we also see on the peripherals some potential main characters, or some potential supporting characters at least. It seems like there was that one commander dude, Commander T-Cell or whatever.
Yeah, Commander T-Cell, who has, he was funny.
He was trying to be all serious and stuff, and then he had cookie crumbs on his face. Hilarious.
Ha!
And we also got to see plenty of other cells at work.
That's the name of it.
Yeah, we got one. So we got the platelets, which are like these little
Which
kids.
was the cutest. That was adorable. They're all like, "Can you help us, please?" And they're like trying ladder, bring the ladder.
And the ladder is like as tall as they are, which is the funniest thing. It's like not even gonna. It would only really bring them up like a few, like maybe 1 foot at most, which I think is funny. And then there are I guess the super white blood cells. I forgot what they're called already, but they were dressed in black and they had "kill" written on their hat.
Lymphocytes or something, right?
Yeah, the killer T cells or something.
Do you think there's going to be a point of contention like later between the white blood cells and the lymphocytes? Like, I don't know. Like, I was trying to find drama anywhere in there, but like maybe because we've been watching a lot of dramas, we haven't really watched a lot of slice of life in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've been watching a lot of story driven, animes. So it's like I'm in a mindset of like, where's the conflict? Like where's it going to come down to?
Yeah, no, I think there's definitely there's a classic story already embedded within the killer T cells and the white blood cells, sort of in the same vein as like when the FBI and the CIA tango with each other. Like, this is my jurisdiction. You need to stay out of this kind of thing.
Yeah, white blood cells got to do what's right.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they might set that up, but I don't think it'll be anything too heavy. I think it'll stay relatively lighthearted.
Yeah.
And speaking of,
what was your favorite part? Or go ahead.
ahead.
Actually, go ahead. I was just gonna ask what your favorite part was.
I think my favorite part would definitely have to be. Man, what would be my favorite part? Here, do you have a favorite part? I didn't think about it. There's a couple.
Favorite part, I have like the moments I really liked, like on a story level. I liked how the pneumococcus was like hiding in her box. It's like to get him to leave. I thought that was just clever. Yeah. And then I also liked when she first runs into the pneumococcus and like she opens the door and it's like, oh, and then she just closes it slowly. She's like, don't act like nothing happened. I thought that's the moment where it kind of sold me. We're just like, this is funny. I like this.
Yeah, and to your first favorite moment with the pneumococcus staying in the box, it's like a what a twist moment, but it's so simple. It's like kind of the perfect twist because I feel like I should have maybe caught that sooner because the killer T cell kind of mentioned that earlier. Like, don't you know that the killer or that the pneumococcus likes to target you type by attacking your nutrients or whatever, and she's hauling this box around, so it's like, okay, well, maybe he's hiding in there. And then of course there was that hint when the white T cell or the white blood cells sensor stops going.
Yeah,
off,
did you catch that at that point? I didn't. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
I did not. I guess I didn't expect the show to be that smart. I was caught off guard. I don't know.
Yeah, I love watching the first episode of a show because you don't really know how much credit to give it or not.
Yeah, you don't know where its potential is.
Yeah.
And then to your second favorite moment when the pneumococcus and the red blood cell chick run into each other again. I agree, that was a really funny moment, and I also what I was going to say earlier was I wanted to say how genuinely funny the show was. Like I said, I had a stupid grin from the very beginning, but I had some genuine laughs throughout the show as well.
Yeah.
It's got that good comedic timing, and I think red blood cell is kind of the red blood cell and white blood cell duo is kind of the perfect pairing. It's your classic, you got the serious type, and then you got the more, how should you say it? I guess more rambunctious or enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic, but also klutzy and bubbly. And he is the serious type, but he's not like, I don't think he gets mad. He's just more like simply like, this is happening.
Focused, yeah.
Like, yeah, he's just like, oh, I got to do this now. Bye. Like,
yeah, it makes him it keeps him a likable character. Like, he's not stiff.
I can't beat him in close range combat. Why would you say that out loud? Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I think I was just gonna say my favorite part was at the very end when he catches him in like where were they, like the bronchial tubes or something like that?
Yeah, bronchial
and
tubes.
Then he just ends up sipping tea, and then the pneumococcus was like, don't you think this is a cowardly way to fight? And then the white blood cell just kind of looks away, and he's like, don't look away from me.
Yeah, I'm right. Like I know you feel.
He's like, I don't really care.
Oh, you want to come sit over here? Like they sit and just like watch him like die.
Yeah, and then they insert him into a sneeze missile, and away he goes, and he explodes. It's glorious.
So It is glorious. So, like, with the sneeze missiles, I think that's awesome. So, just like with that, I'll ask you, what more body parts do you want to see, like, like updated in this?
Oh, I'm
Like,
really curious about how they're gonna do the brain cells. Like, I want to see them go up there and see like.
oh, it's going to be a bunch of white coat scientists, like all scurrying around computers. That'd
Of
be
course,
great.
yeah, computers, lab coats. You know what would be also interesting? I was wondering about this before I even saw the show. I was like, is this show ever like because it also has a potential to be kind of serious, into like kind of a drama, and I was wondering if it'd ever go in that direction. But after seeing this first episode, I don't think so. But I was originally thinking like, what if we were in the body of like a diseased person, like I don't know, someone with like a really deadly disease, like
That gets really
cancer.
dark. The one that's like, oh
Yeah.
my God, that's dark.
Guy gets and that's the other thing too, is I was wondering if we were gonna meet the body, the person being inhabited by these cells, like Osmosis Jones, if we were
Yeah.
gonna see the anime Bill Murray or not.
That would be great.
But I don't
I
think
was
so.
thinking it was like, it'd be great if this was somehow an anime crossover to like one of our favorite animes. Like, I don't know which one, but it's like, it would be, how great would it be if it just like pulls out and it's like Hinata from
I
Haikyuu or
was just
something?
gonna say that.
Like, yeah,
It would
right?
be
Like,
Hinata.
wouldn't that just, it would just be like, ah, that's awesome.
They totally could do that. It could be anyone. It could be
Anyone.
anyone. Anyone.
Could
in
be
anime.
you.
It could be me.
Could be me.
What about you?
Well, let's find, I guess we'll find, what do you think the cell body is? Do you think it's a guy or a girl? Do you think we'll find out?
That's a good question. I think we will find out. I mean, they've got to explore the reproductive organs at one point, right?
Yeah.
Right? Maybe. I don't know.
That would be so cool if the progression of the show is just like, if it is a girl and then she gets like pregnant and then it's like the cells protecting the baby growing or something.
That would be very interesting. There are so many cool things that the show could go to. And the preview for the next episode, I guess, is called like I think it was like scrap wound or something like that. And something as simple as that already looks like it could be pretty exciting. Like someone just gets a scrape. What happens there? What does your body
What
do?
happened? How does the body fix itself? I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for all these episodes. This is Osmosis Jones, the TV series, dealt with a lot of this. Like every week, this kid got horribly injured in some way, shape, or form. And I thought to myself at that time, it's like, man, how does this kid keep getting like sick? Like, what? I think your pneumonia was one, and then you got like frostbite and like another,
Whoa.
and like like scrapes and stuff. So it's just like, oh. And like smoking, when he started smoking cigarettes. Anyway,
What?
I'm talking too much about Osmosis Jones. I should be focused on cells at work because this has the ability to surpass it, I think.
Surpass Osmosis Jones.
Surpass Osmosis Jones.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to say about the episode?
Nope, I'm just excited to go on this journey of reviewing with you.
Same here. I am also excited to go on this journey of reviewing with me
Oh, wow.
and you.
Yep. So I think that's it. Is that it for the episode?
I think so. I've said my piece.
I have too. So so that's it. We'll be back next week with another review of episode 2 of Cells at Work. You can find us on this channel, which you're probably watching this, called Nerd Blaze. We have a lot of different anime videos, and we also do a sports anime podcast called Anime Ricochet. You also can follow us on Twitter at the Nerd Blaze. Man, I really just need to find a good like boilerplate way to plug us, like without stumbling and stuttering like every time.
It's fine. The plug, it doesn't matter. If people like us, just watch us. Just go check.
Just watch us.
You know what to do. You've heard this a million times.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So thank you very much, everyone. I'm Jacoby, and I've been joined by Jeff. Jeff, any last words?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Bye.
See ya.